Deep breath in and out. Good, and head turns here, side and side. Nice and easy. Hey Margie, good to see you. Good, head forward, ear to the shoulder, nice and easy. Good, big shoulder circles up, around and back. Up, around and back. You can exaggerate these, get all those Monday creaks out. One more. Good. Take it into a march or a low jog, up to you, whatever works for your body. A little quicker if you can. And step apart, big arm circles back. Other side. Hands together, let's rock. David, I was telling a new member about your cats and how they participate. She had a couple cats. And I was like, your cats look like David's cats. And let's cross over, open up. One more, hold it up there, pull down, reach up. Like you're grazing those hands against the wall behind you. Open chest, open arms. Good, cross in front, kick back and pull. Turn it into your grapevine here. Good. Little mini quick side steps or shuffles, up to you. One or the other. Shuffles or little mini quick steps. Good, big tall marches. Good posture here, keep your chest up, shoulders back. High as you can, like a good stretch for those hips. Good, butt kick or walk, kick behind you. Good, heel toe walk like you're walking the tightrope. Eyes up, head up, chest out. Toe heel on the way back if you can. Another lap. And relax. Good. All right, so for our first part of our workout here, you're either going to take one heavy weight or two lighter ones. I'll show you this one. Oh, I'm sorry. I mixed up the exercise. I was thinking of one later on. You're going to take two lighter ones. So two light weights, and this one you could even do no weights if as we get going, it gets to be challenging for you because it's a hard exercise. So light weights to no weights, up to you. You're going to stand in your good tall posture, okay? So keep your good tall posture, core muscles tucked in, no arched back the whole time. You're gonna take your light weights or no weights and hands go up. They're slightly in front of my body. So they're straight, but they're slightly in front of my body. My palms are forward. So from here, you're gonna go, whoop, there goes Smokey. We're gonna go opposite arm and leg. So you're gonna go core muscles in, don't arch your back. You're taking a very small motion, just lifting back. So it's opposite arm and leg. It's essentially like it's the same exercise as if you were on your belly and you were raising opposite arm and leg. We're just doing it standing. So you really want to pull in your core and make sure you don't arch at your back. Everybody comfortable with that one? It's the most complex one. From there, you're going to take your heavy set of weights and we're going to go for a reverse grip bent row. So we're in our shoulder width stance. We're going to stick our tush way back. Back is straight. Palms are forward on this one. We're switching it up and we're going to go elbows in by your side and then palms forward. Elbows in and down, nice and controlled. Your next exercise, you can take a light set of weights or a heavier set of weights, depending on how your shoulders are. We're gonna press it for alternating presses. So you're gonna have those weights right in front of your shoulders. You're gonna be in a squat stance, just slightly wider than your hips. We're gonna go down into our squat, big press. Down into our squat, big press. Big breath out, big press each time. Your last exercise on this section, we're going to get into our elevated surface. It could be the wall, it could be countertop, it could be seat of the chair, it could be back of the chair, whatever works for your body. We're going to go between that perfect plank and that pike position. So here I am in my perfect plank, fingertips are spread, pushing away through my shoulder blades, core muscles are in, hips are long. I'm going to go hips to the sky, drop my head, and then float back into my perfect plank. Nice and steady between those two. Everybody comfortable with those exercises?
Yeah, Aubrey, I had one very quick question about the arching of the back.
Sure.
What does that do when you arch your back?
Well, it could bother your back.
It could bother your back. Okay.
Yeah, it could give you pain. If you were in that extended position again and again, it could give you pain. That's why I want you to stay in that really straight back position.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna get going here. We're starting with those light weights or no weights for that Superman exercise, standing. Getting ready here in 3, 2, 1, go ahead.
Exercise 1.
Remember, it's opposites and small motion. Good. So weights are just in front of you. They go just to the side of your ears and back. Good.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. We grab our heavier weights for our reverse grip rows. Good shoulder width stance here. Bent posture. Back is
3,
straight.
2,
Palms are forward.
1.
Elbows go back. Bring them down. Elbows back. Bring them down. Good. Palms forward. Elbows tucked right in. Good. Head is nice and neutral, right in line with your spine. 10 more seconds.
Three, two, one.
And relax, good. Grab whatever set of weights you want to press. Good squat stance.
Three, two, one.
Here we go.
Exercise one.
Squat, big punch. Good. Take the squat as low or as much as you want. Remember, those hips go back like you're sitting over a chair. Good. Big breath out every punch.
Three, two, one.
And relax. Good. We take our plank to pike here next. Getting set into our plank.
Three, two, one. Exercise
Hips
one.
go up to the sky. Slow and controlled as you go back to your perfect plank. Nice and easy between the two. Think you're breathing. You could go either way on this one. Breathe out as you go into that big pike. Breathe in as you come into your plank, or you could do it opposite. Either way would work on this one.
Three, two, one.
And relax, good. We start back at the top with either no weights or light weights for that Superman.
Three.
Weights go
two,
slightly in front.
One. Exercise one.
Opposites. Opposites. This is a different exercise, but really good for balance, really good for posture, core, bone density, hips, shoulders, the whole thing. Good. Arms stay straight. Good. They go slightly back and then
Three,
front again.
Two, one.
And relax. Good. We take that heavier set of weights for our reverse grip row. Bent posture,
Three,
flat back,
two.
palms forward.
Exercise
Big
one.
pull, bring it down. Good. Big breath out as you pull. Breathe in as they lower. Good. Palms are forward. Elbows tuck right into your side. Some of you are going synchronized.
Three, two, one.
And relax. Grab the weights you want for your squat and press.
Three, two, one.
Here we go.
Exercise one.
Big breath out as you punch. Breathe in as you come down. Good. Take it the pace that works for your body and the depth that works for your body. Good. You got it.
Three, two, one.
And relax. Good. Back to our plank and pike. Get set in your plank.
Three, two, one.
Here we
Exercise
go.
one.
Hips to the sky. Nice and easy as you go back to that perfect plank. This is your chance to find that perfect plank each time. Don't forget your breathing. Don't forget to pull those core muscles in.
3, 2, 1.
And relax, good. Back to our Supermans. Last time. Hands up, slightly ahead.
2, 1.
Opposite.
Exercise 1.
Opposites. Good. Pulling those core muscles in, keeping that good tall posture.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. That one's gonna be my new favorite. Watch out. All right, back to our row.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise
Big pull. Good breath out every pull. Breathe in as you lower. Get a good squeeze at those shoulder blades as you pull.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. Grab the weights you want to press. Good squat stance.
2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 1.
Squat, big punch. Good. Arm goes all the way up, best you can, up to your ear if you can.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax, good. Last one, here's our plank to pike. Good, set in your plank.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise
Hips to the
1.
sky, head comes down into your perfect plank.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. All right, grab yourself a sip of water, take a breather. We're gonna pick it up a notch here. We're going for a little cardio burst here next. You reset my timer and I'll talk you through it. All right, the first one we're gonna do is called a frog jump squat. Don't worry, we're not gonna jump. We're gonna take no weight. You're gonna bring your hands in front of your chest here. Good tall posture. Good squat stance here with your legs. You're gonna take a double mini squat. So it goes squat, squat, and then we're gonna come up into a heel raise. Squat, squat, up. Squat, squat, up. Squat, squat, up. So you are kind of sticking that heel raise motion and holding it for a beat if you can. You're a little quicker through your squats and then hold that heel raise for a beat and then come down again. All three of these exercises you take at your pace. If you need to slow them down, go at a slow and steady pace. It's a long mini section here in the middle, so if you need to kind of keep it steady to keep up, that's great. Do what works for your body. The second exercise is a speed skater stick. So we're gonna get low. We're gonna bend our knees here a little bit. We're gonna use this leg to push off to take a huge step to that side. So we push and step for a big step, then we touch behind. Since we're bent here, we push and touch behind. Push, touch behind. I'd like for you to be able to hold that at the side for a beat. I like it when you land it, when you stick it like a gymnast and you don't fall into the next one. So
Do
like
you
this.
come up? Yeah, okay.
Oh, I'm gonna just stay there. So
You're gonna
here,
stay down the whole time.
and then here, yeah. Here and here. So you're getting that big quick motion to the side, but then you're kind of sticking it. Like you're holding it for a second. Like you've got that good balance over that leg. Even though you're still kind of low and bent, you're balanced over that side. And then your third exercise is your cherry pickers. You can go opposite arm and leg march right here. Any pace that works for you. You can add a heel raise, up, 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 or you can add a hop like a skip, up, up, up to you, okay? Everybody comfortable? Yeah, awesome, let's do it. We're gonna start with that squat, squat, heel raise first, the frog jump squat. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Exercise 1.
Good, take it at the pace that works for your body. Try to hold that heel raise for a beat. Keep breathing. Good.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. We take those speed skaters next. Remember, we bend through our knees to get that big push.
2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise
Big
one.
push. Hold it for a beat. Good. Just enough that I can see you're balanced over that side before you take the next one. And if you want to get a little air on this one, you can. Good. Your arms just kind of go. It just happens.
3,
Good.
2, 1.
And relax. You'll feel this in your outer hips later. Believe me, this is the second time I'm doing it.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise
Cherry
1.
pickers, sorry. Opposite arm and leg. Good. Add the heel raiser hop if you want to.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax, good. We're back to our squat, squat, heel raise, frog jump squats.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise
Down,
1.
down, up. Take it at the pace that works for you. Don't fall over. I saw that.
3,
Good, couple more seconds.
1.
And relax, good. All right, speed skater stick, side and side. Let's get some air.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go,
Exercise
side,
1.
good. Be sure to stick it for a second. Get your balance over that side and then explode. Use the bent knee to give it your power to take a bigger step than you usually would. Yeah. Good.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax, good. Cherry pickers, opposite arm and leg here next.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 1.
Keep breathing, you got it.
Three, two, one.
And relax. Again. One more time.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise
Squat,
1.
squat, up. You got it. We're almost there.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. Speed skater stick, side and side.
3,
Bend a little.
1.
Push
Exercise
off.
1.
Push off. Good. As my dance teacher says, you gotta get low to get high. Big step each time. Good.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. Last one, cherry pickers. Then we're gonna go into our core.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 1.
Almost there.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. Take a breather, grab a sip of water. I'll talk you through the next one. Switch my timer. All right, part 3, we're working on our core. This is the one I was almost explaining when we started. You want to take your light weights or one heavy weight. So you can take either 2 light weights like this. They're going to face each other and they're going to go overhead. Or 1 heavy weight, hold the ends and it goes overhead, okay? You're going to keep that narrow stance, core muscles in, tall posture, no arch in your back, core muscles are in. You're gonna go tilt, up, tilt, up. You're really using your core to control that tilt, come up. It's not a huge motion. It's not a big side bend as far as you can. It's like a small crunch, come up. Small crunch, come up. If you want to make this exercise harder, you've got your weights here, kickstand, light, light, light on your toes, tilt, up, okay? It's hard. Or if you can, single leg stance. But I fall over. All right, next one, we're gonna take a little twist. You are not jumping on this one. Watch me. My hands are low right here. Shoulders are low. Good open chest, good posture. Core muscles are tucked in. I'm going to twist, 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 twist. It's coming from my core. I'm not actually jumping. It's like my core muscles are pulling me and pulling me. Pulling me and pulling me. My heels have to lift just a little bit so that I can clear the ground to go, but my toes are staying on the whole time. I'm just getting a small twist, 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 and it comes from here. All right, third exercise. You're gonna take a heavy weight if you have it, or 2 light ones together. Where'd my heavy one go? you're going to do a weighted good morning. If you're close to the wall or you have it available, it's a great time to use the wall. I'm going to show you to the side first. You're going to hold the weight like this in front of your chest. You're going to stick those hips way back over your heels. We're doing a weighted good morning. Hips go back over your heels like your tail is being pulled, and then up nice and tall. Hips go back over your heels like your tail is being pulled, and up nice and tall. If you have a wall, stand about a foot away from the wall. Hips go back, touch the wall, and come up. Hips go back and touch, and come up. Even just thinking about that visual is helpful, because a lot of times we're not moving our hips back far enough. Third exercise, we're gonna take a wide stance. Super wide stance, toes are out, hands go up. Slight bit of a squat. You can either go crunch up, or you can go with me combo. Crunch up, twist. Crunch up, twist. All of it is small and controlled and done by my core. Try not to get huge motion or just move it from your spine. Really think about your core controlling the motion, and you're going to be good. Everybody comfortable? Yeah? Gonna make it work, right? All right, grab your 2 light weights or 1 heavy. We're starting with that pendulum. Hands are gonna be up. You can be flat feet but narrow stance or kickstand. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Exercise 1.
Good. Tall posture, small crunch, small crunch. It's like your core muscles are preventing you from going all the way over. Like the weight wants to take you over, but your core is pulling you back up. Good. Tall arms here. Don't let them get too low.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. We're going to take that twist here next. Hands are down. Slight bend in your
3,
knees here.
2, 1. Exercise
Twist.
1.
Twist. 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 It's like opposite of your arms, and it comes from your core. Looks like some kind of 50s dance move. Good. Use your core. Think about twist, twist, like you're wringing out a towel with your body.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. We take that big weight if you have it, or 2 light ones. We're going for those weighted good mornings up against the wall if you want.
3, 2, 1.
Hips go back,
Exercise 1.
up tall. Good. Hips go back, up tall. Good. Good. If you're against the wall, as soon as your hips touch, come back up. Good.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. Wide stance, no weights. Toes out, knees out, bend a little, hands are up.
2,
Either
1.
side and side or
Exercise
add the
1.
twist. Side, twist, side, twist, or just do the side. It's up to you. But really pull in from your side core as you crunch. I always get confused after a few of them. Which way am I going? I did the same one again. Still gets me.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. Back to the top, light weights or one heavy. Switch your side if you're doing kickstand.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 1.
Those core muscles are keeping you up. Your weight wants to take you, but the core muscles pulled you back up.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. We take that twist. Feet are together. Slight bend in your knees.
3,
Hands are here.
2, 1.
Goes opposite.
Exercise
Goes
1.
good. You got it. Use your core. Pull. Pull. Good. Control it.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. Good mornings. Take your heavy weight if you've got it, or 2 light ones. Can be a bit against the
3,
wall if you want.
2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise
Hips
1.
go back and up. Unlock the hips. Come up tall. Unlock. Come up. Somebody pulled your tail. Somebody pushed it. Good. Your back should stay straight. It should maintain that perfect straight back that you have when you're standing and when you're bent.
3, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. Wide stance. Hands up. Slight bend.
2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise
Twist.
1.
I mean, I said it, I did it this morning too. I said it opposite. Side. Twist. Side. Twist. Good. Make sure it's really coming from your core. Don't just use your back. Crunch those side muscles in. Crunch them in. Crunch. Like you're trying to crush something between your ribs.
3,
Crush.
2, 1.
And relax. Good. Good news. We've got time for one more. We'll do the pendulum one more time and then we'll stretch. I know you're pleased.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Exercise 1.
Side, up, side, up. Good. Use those core muscles. If you're on your kickstand, switch.
Three, 2, 1.
And relax. Good. Very nice. All right, let's stretch. Let's grab a seat. Does everybody have something you can sit on? Grab something you can sit on. Let's sit and stretch. Sit on the edge of your surface here. We'll roll our shoulders back as everybody gets here. Slow down our breathing. Good. Big side reach up and over. Push that hip down into the seat. These fingertips go up like you're reaching for the opposite corner of the ceiling. Few deep breaths. Good, switch sides. And bring it down, roll your shoulders back again. Bring one arm low across your chest, nice and easy. Good, open up, pull across the other way, nice and low with your shoulder, not too high. Few good breaths. Good, hands on your shoulders, let's round out a little bit. Open up and stretch the front of your chest and shoulders. Round out, open up and stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Elbows tucked in, palms up, we rock. Good, hands go down, we go ear to our shoulder. Nice and easy. You tell I messed up my neck when I was early in the morning today. It doesn't go. It'll get there. It's better each workout. Good. Up nice and tall. Let's sit on the edge of our surface. One leg out straight. Back is straight. Chest is open. Lean in. Get a good stretch here behind your thigh. Switch sides. Straight back. Good. Cross one leg over the other. Gently lean in for a nice hip stretch. Good. Grab your knee, pull it across, sit nice and tall. Good stretch in your tush. Good. Switch sides. Lean in a little bit. Good hip stretch. Good. Up nice and tall. Grab your knee, pull it across. Good tush stretch. Good. Bring it down. We're going to go to the edge. If you're on a chair, go to the side. Scoot your hips forward. Tuck your toes under and lean back a little bit. You're going to get a good stretch in the front of your thigh. If you have a back of a chair, you can actually lean on it. That's good. Good. Untuck. Other side. Scoot on over. Tuck under. Point your knee down. Hips forward. Lean back. Good stretch in your thigh. Good. Untuck. Get yourself situated. Let's take our 2 deep breaths together. We'll breathe in. And out. And in. And out. Excellent workout this evening. Thank you so much for joining me.